I am Jaime Fanlo, and I am the head brewer of Pedro Brew Crafters. What makes craft beer different from commercial beer primarily is the batch size. So when you're talking millions of liters for commercial beer, craft beer is much smaller. But producing it in smaller volumes allows us also to use the freshest ingredients. So the emphasis is always in creating the freshest and most interesting beer possible. Think of beer like bread. You can make a loaf of white bread which keeps very well, travels well, you can package and you can keep for several months, but it doesn't taste particularly great. Or you can make a fresh croissant, which is fantastic and it's rich in flavor, but it only lasts so long. And at the end of the day, a bakery which makes fresh bread has a tendency to sell it or try to get rid of it so that they can make new bread the next day. And for craft beer, for fresh beer, it operates the same way.
I personally believe that craft beer and food go very, very well together. I feel like I drink a little bit more when I have something really nice to eat, and at the same time, the drinking experience is so much better when you're pairing it with an equally tasty dish. So we're pairing our Gateway Pilsner. This is a really nice, refreshing beer. It's got very low bitterness, but you can definitely taste the hops in there still. Beer goes with everything, really, especially with fried food. We're pairing that today with our Korean mini corn dogs. So yeah, it's just a nice, salty, slightly spicy fried dish that goes well with a really nice, refreshing beer. So what we have here is the Procrastination Pale Ale, my favorite beer paired with just about my favorite thing on our menu, which is what we lovingly call bar junk. As you can see, it's got some popcorn, bacon, some chilies in there. So it's some nice salty, spicy flavors to go with a slightly more aromatic and slightly more bitter beer. So bitter beers can kind of dampen the spice, in turn making you want to eat more. What we have here is what we call Space Out Coffee Stout, which was brewed in collaboration with Yardstick Coffee. So this has some really nice, rich, chocolatey and coffee flavors for sure. So I thought of pairing it with something that's just as rich, which is our Pedro Hangover Bowl. So this is a nasi goreng inspired dish, but with a lot more to it. So as you can see, there's Spam, which is very rich in flavor and in texture. It's nice and fatty. And we've got a piece of buttermilk fried chicken. And over here, there is an onsen egg that's cracked into the fried rice. So it's a lot going on in the dish, and this beer will definitely stand up to the flavors here also.
A tap house is a place where the people who serve the beer know how to serve it. The people who handle the beer know how to make sure that it's cared for properly. The people who deliver the beer to the customer know how to do it in such a way that it's in perfect shape for the customer to enjoy.
So this is not a mandatory step, but it is here at the Pedro Tap House that we rinse all glasses first. So even though they are clean, we want to make sure that the glass is prepped. So first, we do a little sacrificial pour and then take it from there. So this just ensures that all the beer that gets put into the glass is cold.
So the Philippine craft beer scene is very exciting. No? When we started out in 2015, I believe we entered into commercial operations. There were just a handful of us. I think there were about 10 local craft brewers. And it's really growing. I think we're still in the process of educating people and growing the whole message and value of craft beer. But it's definitely exciting times for us.